A secret rendezvous, including steamy emails, an illicit affair with a married co-worker, a vendetta waged against opposing factions, the crisis of the teenage daughter getting pregnant, engaged, disengaged, and the introduction of an important new character who turned out to have the intellectual depth of Kenneth the Page. Of course, I could be outlining the plot of any episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County or of Atlanta or of New York or especially of New Jersey. But in our number one story, unfortunately for the GOP, I'm talking about the recent history of its presidential hopefuls for 2012. That list, of course, in order was Sanford, Ensign, Palin, Palin again, and Jindal. Not even mentioning Newt Gingrich and the likelihood that his vote among Hispanics might be limited to 3 or 4, not percent, 3 or 4 guys. But even as the latest details involving the wild bull of the Pampas and his Maria, I've just met a girl named Maria, continue to unfold, there is a silver lining. What's bad news for this quartet of GOP frontrunners is good news for Willard. And now we give you the next reality show on our sister network, Bravo, The Real Republican Candidates of 2012.
Previously on The Real Republican Candidates.
To an odd story out of South Carolina, the unknown whereabouts of that state's governor.
His loved ones don't know where he's at.
The only sign of South Carolina's governor was a cell phone ping picked up in Atlanta.
Wow, Nene.
The governor is hiking the Appalachian Trail.
It was also National Hike Naked Day.
We're learning the governor wasn't even in the country.
I've been unfaithful to my wife.
What does this do to his presidential ambitions in 2012?
It's going to hurt. Now, if I spent the last 5 days of my life crying in Argentina.
These really graphic emails now exposed.
The erotic beauty of you holding yourself or 2 magnificent parts of yourself.
Oh, Stanford could have been our JFK.
Americans can do anything.
Bob is going to help you.
Governor Jindal is set to deliver the Republican response.
As a child, I remember going to the grocery store with my dad. Instead of monitoring volcanoes, what Congress should be monitoring is the eruption of spending in Washington, D.C.
Bobby!
He and his prayer group performed an actual exorcism on a girl.
Every form of witchcraft.
You don't talk about my family.
We are thick as thieves, and we protect each other to the end.
Alaska Governor Sarah Palin is stepping up her fight. I don't find it humorous.
Well, they're just jokes.
Last night, Letterman issuing his second apology.
You know, you need a little bit of levity in this job.
If there was ever anything that I could take back in my life, this would be it.
Obviously, there has to be something else.
Republican John Ensign of Nevada is admitting
what happens in Vegas gets disclosed at a late afternoon news conference.
Pay attention, please.
Last year, I had an affair.
19 times?
I violated the vows of my marriage.
Look at this!
I'm truly sorry.
Relax.
And the only questions that remain are which one of them turns over the table at the restaurant, which one of them once took a hostage, and which one of them will have to go to court to suppress a sex tape.